Like, I'm okay with him leaving because he was already kind of being phased out anyway, but it's like an end of an era. It's like, oh, okay, bye, Toby. I hope you do good things and continue to host robot competitions. Like, good for you.
This seems right up his alley.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that Toby had a good life.
Yeah.
I hope he's, like, grown up a little, figured his shit out, met a girl. I don't know.
Bye, Toby. Like, maybe he reconnects with Kendra.
Oh, yeah. I just want good things for him.
Yeah. Bye, Toby.
Bye, Toby.
But then... Oh, my God. But wait, the fucking robot competition. So they win, and then Connor has, like, rigged their robot to ask Claire to the dance in front of everybody.
How did he do that without anyone noticing?
I have no idea. And then everyone's like, yeah, do it. She's like, okay, I guess so. Because, like, he asked her in front of all of these fucking people. And then Casey's all bummed out. And it's like, this just is so stupid.
I hate it.
And then we're back at college, and Manny is doing yoga.
She's holding a really good... She looks great. She's holding a really, like, solid tree pose throughout an entire conversation, which is fairly impressive.
Yeah. And then Kelly is like, where's Emma? And she's like, she fucking left, dude. You've been gone for, like, 8 hours. And he's like... And she's like, she was worried, like, you were getting back together with Gwen. And he's like, no, I just spent 8 hours, like... talking about how we shouldn't get back together. Like, blah.
I'm trying to be a good guy. And she's like, yeah, you're being a good guy to the wrong girl. She's like, you're not being a good guy.
And she's like, you can't have everyone like you all the time. You picked wrong. And it's like, Manny is so fucking wise. I love her so
goddamn
much.
wise.
We need a Manny episode soon because she hasn't been a focus in a while.
I know, and I miss it. She's the best one.
We need a Manny J episode.
Yes, please. That's all I want in this world.
I know. And then that's the end of that scene. And then we're at the dance, and Johnny DeMarco showed up, and Allie is so excited, and she's like, yay, you're here, woohoo.
She's very excited. It's really cute. It makes me so happy. Because Sav is like, I see I'm not the only one who had to come alone. And Johnny DeMarco was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
He's like, okay. And then we see Claire and Connor get there, and they're like, I guess we should slow dance. And then they're like, very far apart and leaving room for like the Holy Spirit.
I was gonna say they left room for Jesus.
And then Moose comes over and is like, that's not how you slow dance, and like smushes them together, and it's really terrible.
Like weird and gross.
It's gross. And then Claire runs away and is like, I can't handle this. And then she goes into the hallway and runs into Casey, and she's like, I just didn't want to hurt Connor's feelings. Like, I really wanted to go with you. And he's like, will you dance with me in the hallway? And like, it's so YA it hurts.
I know. But I didn't totally hate it because they're kind of sweet together. But also, like, how loud is this music that they can dance to it from the hallway?
I don't know. Maybe the door's open.
All right.
And then Connor comes in and is like, Claire, you're magic. You're supposed to dance with me. And it's so fucking dramatic.
It's extremely dramatic.
And then he like runs away, and she's like, wait, and like runs after him. And then we're back at Emma's house. We're at like the Emma Nelson or the Simpson Nelson household, and she's sitting on the couch with a dog.
I love that dog so much.
Eggers?
Yeah. I guess he's still named Eggers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And then, like, she hears the douchey swoons of a weird cover of My Bonnie that Kelly is singing outside of the door. Okay,
again, with the sound traveling, like, he's not plugged into an amp. He's just quietly playing an acoustic guitar, like, outside. How is she hearing any of this?
I don't know.
How is anyone hearing any of this?
Because she's also, like, watching TV.
Yeah. Are these people all bats? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. And then he's like, oh, like, I'm sorry, I'm done being the nice guy. And she's like, oh, yay, like swooning. And then Connor, like, busts in the door and is like, ugh, all angsty because of the dance, which I thought was hilarious.
It's really
like,
funny.
ruins the mood. And then we're back at the dance, and Holly J is there, and Jane is like, please tell me where Spinner is. Like, I can't get a hold of him. And Holly, I love how protective Holly J is of Spinner. She's like, I'm not telling him. Like, you, like, fucked up. Like, nope, not gonna tell you where he is. Oh, only if you beg, which is also very Holly J.
So Holly J.
Like, get on your knees and beg. And then Jane does, and she's like, okay. And then she calls Jay.
And also she opens up her purse, and it's like that. You remember those weird
those,
plastic
like,
purses that you click it and it opens? Yeah, she has one of those.
And And then she calls Jay, and Jay...
And I love that she has Jay's phone number.
I know! I love this trio so much!
It's so good. And you see Jay pick up, and you can hear him having his conversation with Holly J, and he's like, well, how do I do that? Oh, okay, that's like a good plan, whatever. And then he's like, we have to go to the dance. Manny's there for some reason.
It's like, it's my turn to win my girl bag. But before this, they're talking about how, like, they're going to go away to Jay's uncle's cottage or something. And I'm like, oh, he's just there for his buddy. And then
it's very sweet.
They get to the dance, and Jay is making a goddamn show. He's like, Maddie, where are you?
I love Jay so much. It's like when he was doing it, he's like, he will act the fuck out of anything, like, just, like, to, like, support it, like, overdo it. Just like he did with, like, the Smithdale lady. Like, just really all in it.
I love him so much. He's just a gem, and we do not deserve him.
Oh my god, I just like feel so many Jay feelings.
And then he's like, there she is, and Spinner like turns around and it's Jane on the stage, like about to make a speech, and Spinner like goes to walk away, and Jay's like, nope. Oh, sorry, I just actually grabbed you.
It's okay.
And he's like, nope. And then Jane makes a very nice, sweet speech. And is like, I made this speech, and I thanked a lot of people, but there's one person that, like, I couldn't have done without. Like, Spinner, I love you. Like, please forgive me. Like, let's work it out. I'm like, oh, I can't these crazy kids just work things out.
I love it so much. Also, Jane, under, like, so many lights, makes it so much more noticeable that nose ring is extremely fake.
And then she, like, walks off the stage, and they're, like, cute, and they make up, and it's very nice. And she's like, well, you have to dance with me, and it's very cute. And then we get into, like, a weird, like, into a montage, like, they're slow dancing together. And then we cut to, like, Kelly, Emma, and Connor are, like, playing with his robot at their house. And then, like, Connor, like, leaves the room, and then Kelly and Emma, like, start making out. And then Allie and Johnny DeMarco are, like, in the hallway, and they're cute, and they kiss, and then she, like, freaks out. She's like, hey, yay! And he's like, was that your first kiss? And she's like, the next one won't be.
And he just, like, smiles and looks down, and I'm sorry, I love it so much.
It's no, they're pretty adorable.
They're very cute. He likes her so much.
He likes her so much, but it's like, I know this is not going to last, because I know he does a shitty thing later.
I know, and I can't remember why, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm dreading it because I really like it right now.
And then Anya's like, where's Sav? And then she sees Sav like dancing with Leia randomly. And then Claire and Casey are dancing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or they're like talking.
I don't know. I just said Claire and Casey make me cringe always.
Yeah, I just wrote too smooth for being 14.
Right. And then
Jay and Holly J. And Holly J are talking. So Jay comes over to Holly J and he's like, I had no idea like you were such a schemer. And she was like, no, I'm just a hopeless romantic. And she looks at Blue, which is a dumb name for a person. I stand by this. And he's like, yeah, me too. And then he shows her a picture of Manny, and they're both just and he was like, I really do wish she was here.
I know, and he just loves her so much. And yeah, then that's like the end of the episode.
Well, no, and then Jane and Spinner are still dancing, she's like, wedding comes after university, which like, wait, are you guys still engaged? Is that what's happening?
I think she's just like, let's not jump the gun on doing this proposal thing. And she's like, I think it's mostly like, we're not going to talk about this until after we're out of college, not like that they're actually still engaged.
I hope so.
Yeah. And then they're like, okay. And then they kiss, and then it's the end of the episode. And it's very sweet.
Yeah, it's a busy ep.
It's so busy. This episode was so busy. There's so much happening in it.
But it ends on a really nice note.
Yeah.
Like, you leave it feeling warm and fuzzy and a little confused because so much just happened to you.
You're like, what did I just watch? But we do have a YouTube comment.
So this is from the girl... Wanna know? I don't know. Whatever. It's from
the girl you wanna know, I think is what it's supposed to say.
Oh boy. Well, all right. It's from a year ago.
There are a lot of vowels missing.
And they say, lol, what is Toby doing with his life? Which, like, agreed.
Yeah. Seriously. Like, what? All right. Spirit Squad captain of the episode. I think I might go with Jay. It's just like a homeboy.
I'm gonna go with Danny.
Oh, yeah. Again.
He pushed Jane to, like, get some perspective.
Totally. Because the entire conflict of this episode was, like, so ridiculous and, like, could have been avoided. It was crazy. I don't know why this was a 2-parter.
Who knows?
To be honest.
I feel like nothing happened while so much happened.
Exactly. It's like nothing significant happened, just a lot of little things happened. And then it was all like wrapped up in the end, basically. Except like, yeah, it was fine. Connor was even fine. And he like played with his robot after the dance.
Yeah.
Ship of the episode. There are so many to choose from.
I mean, I'm picking Allie and Johnny DeMarco.
I think I'm gonna pick Jane and Spinner just because like they're very cute together and they finally like work shit out.
Yeah.
Moral. Just be better at fucking communicating.
Seriously.
This whole thing could have been avoided if Jane had just like listened to Spinner and didn't interrupt him all the time. Yeah. Basically.
100%.
All right. Grapevine. All right. We're a little light on Grapevine today. We just have an email from Amethyst Beloved. It's from a little while ago. But she says, hey, Queens, I follow Melinda Shankar, Allie, on Snapchat, and she was hanging out with Aislinn Paul, Claire, last night, a.k.a. like July 17th or whatever. Here's a cute shot of the actors 10 years after their Degrassi debut. And nope, it's not debut in Canada, so I don't know what Mandy was talking about in that episode. And she like showed us a really cute photo of like Claire and Allie hanging out, all grown up. Maybe we'll post it. By the way, I'm glad to know you read my SoundCloud comments, Holland. Usually they're just sporadic and inane thoughts, but sometimes I do make a clever remark or two. Like when I notice that you just can't say Johnny DeMarco's name if you drop the DeMarco. At least it's less of a mouthful than Tessa Campanelli. Keep on being amazing, Amethyst Beloved. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We love you.
Yeah, and I do. Yep, I still read all of your SoundCloud comments. Maybe we can start reading those too on Grapevine. I don't know.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we have tweets, but it's like not really anything like that is like interesting content for you guys to listen to.
Yeah.
We just love getting the tweets. We appreciate it.
It's stuff that you guys have probably seen anyway. But thank you for emails and tweeting. And if you want to be featured on the Grapevine, you can tweet at us at DegrassiPod. We're on Instagram at DegrassiPod. You can email us at whateverittakespodcast@gmail.com. We're on Tumblr, whateverittakespodcast.tumblr.com. You can also find us on all of like any podcast platform anywhere. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, you should rate, review, and subscribe because that really helps us out. And if you leave us a review, we will make up a fan fiction about you in the Degrassi universe. And you can leave any kind of preference in your review, and we will like make your dreams come true. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, we also have a Patreon page if you wanted to support us on there. We send out behind the scenes content every month, and there's like other lots of cool things. You can call in for a guest spot, which you might have heard before. So check us out there. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Hollandtacular.
And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KelSucks with a Z at the end. Holland, what do you want to recommend to the good people?
I'm going to recommend a book that I've been reading. It's called You'll Grow Out of It by Jessie Klein. It's not like super new, but it's a really good book. It's like a collection of essays by a really funny lady, and you should read it.
Sounds cool. I'm going to recommend Pop Culture Died in 2009. Because we're going to hopefully go see that museum exhibition maybe today.
I think it's a Tumblr too, though.
Yeah, it's a Tumblr and an Instagram. But also he has like a museum exhibition thing happening soon.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn. I don't know.
It's like right now.
It's happening. We might go like right now.
But that's all we got for today. Thank you, as always, to Jay for our lovely theme song.
We love that theme song so much.
And thank you all for listening. Goodbye, Panthers.
Bye, Panthers.